Okay, we're about ready here to resume play. Daingerfield's got the ball first and 10 from the Tatum 15-yard line. And see if I can see who the ball carrier there was. It up the middle there wasn't for any gain. It's going to be second and 10. Isaiah Parker dropped back to pass there, and just nothing open. End up running it and out of bounds for maybe a short gain there. All right, it looks like it's going to be third and 10 for the Tigers. Parker back to pass again. No, just a little high there to number 7, Jaquarin Craver. That was just a little out of Craver's reach there. It's going to bring up fourth down and 10 for the Tigers on the Tatum 15. Looks like they're bringing the field goal unit out. Number 17, Eric Ballesteros. Attempt this field goal here. Looks like it's going to be about a 32-yarder. And a timeout by the Tigers. All right, and I apologize there for the delay on the start of this game here. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I believe we've got them all worked out now, and we're going to enjoy this game here between Dangerfield and Tatum here in Tatum tonight. Here's a kick, and it's good. Eric Ballesteros with a 32-yard field goal there for the Tigers. And Tigers take an early lead here in Tatum. Dangerfield 3, Tatum 0. I'd like to take this time to recognize some of our sponsors of this broadcast. And that would be Texas Heritage National Bank there in Dangerfield. I'd like to thank them for their support of Dangerfield Tiger football. Also in Dangerfield, start to finish, I'd like to thank them as well for their support of this broadcast. And Horn Family Funerals. They're in downtown Dangerfield as well. Thank them for their support of this broadcast as well. And also Maben Realty. Thank them for their support as well of this broadcast and Tiger football. So the Tigers now are set to kick off to Tatum. If you're just now joining us, Dangerfield took the opening possession and marched it downfield and was able to get 3 points from a 32-yard field goal. And now Dangerfield will be on defense here tonight. their first defensive stand here. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 for Tatum on about the 28-yard line, looks like. Again, Derek, I'd like to apologize to our fans there once again for the delay with technical difficulties, but we got it going. And Dangerfield, first defensive stand here. Nice defensive tackle there by number 11, Tamara Palmer. Was able to upend the ball carrier there for just a short gain. Looks like it's going to be about 2nd down and 8, looks like. Be 2nd down and 8 from the 30-yard line of Tatum. Another run there. He was swarmed there by several Tigers. Again, by number 11, Tamara Palmer, leading that charge. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 4, looks like, for Tatum. Derek, we need a good defensive stand here and hopefully be able to force a punt and possibly get good field position.
Hopefully some of that defensive line play can carry over from last week.
Exactly. It was a good defensive game last week by the Tigers. As a quarterback keeper, oh, he's down the sideline. He's being chased there by number 8. Rain Wallace is going to knock him out of bounds after a long scamper there by the Tatum quarterback. Well, Derek, that wasn't the play we wanted to see there on third and 4 there.
Not quite, but it's still a little bit early in here in this first quarter. About 8 minutes left, about 8.5 left here in the first quarter.
And right up to the middle there, stopped by number 13, Cameron Crane. Stopped there for, again, just a short gain. Looks like it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for Tatum. On the Dangerfield 15, looks like. And, yeah, we need to stiffen up on that defense just a little bit and put a stop. And on that tackle there, number 55, Ja'Cory Wright. Again, brings up 3rd down and about 3 for Tatum. Oh, the pitch out there to the right there, and nice stop there by, is that number 8? I didn't get that number. But a nice open field tackle there for the Tigers. All right, let's see. Got a flag on the play. Let's see who that flag is against. It's 4th down and 6. Tatum was going for it there, and a flag from the far side of the field. Did they call that offsides against Dangerfield?
Looks like it's going to be a penalty against Dangerfield. That should move it up 1st and goal for Tatum.
Now that looked to be the signal, offsides against Dangerfield, so that'll give Tatum 1st and goal. On looks to be about the 9-yard line. A little razzle-dazzle there, and Tatum takes it in for a touchdown. Looks like Tatum is setting up for a field goal here, for a field goal extra point. Little razzle-dazzle there on that play. End up throwing a pass there into the back of the end zone. Fell incomplete. And so that will bring your score, Tatum 6, Dangerfield 3. All right, looks like here we're at 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tatum has taken the lead 6-3 and is set to kick off to the Tigers for their second offensive possession of this ball game. And the kick's off with a little squibbler kick there. Kind of muffed there a little bit by number 1, Tanner Teeter, but he was able to recover. So it'll be Dangerfield's ball. They'll start their second offensive possession here. Derek was able to drive the ball down on several nice plays from scrimmage, and they end up with 3 points on a 32-yard field goal there on their first possession. We'll see what they can do here starting this second possession on looks like to be about the 37-yard line. Their own 37-yard line be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Handoff there to number 19, Micah Broughton. Looks like he was able to go pretty much up the middle there for a gain of about 5, looks like. This will be 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers. Pass out to Broughton. He's down the sideline, and that's a good catch and run there by number 19, Micah Broughton. Let's see where they're going to mark him out at. Looks like he's going to get down to about the Tatum 32 before he was pushed out of bounds. So that is good enough for a start to finish first down for the Tigers.
Liking a little bit of this offense here that they got going tonight. It's a little bit better pace than they were able to start off last week.
Exactly. Yeah, they got a little faster pace going and seems to be working out good for them. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Handoff again to Broughton. And he was upended there after no gain. Looks like may have lost a yard. They're showing they lost 2, so it'll be 2nd down and 12 for Dangerfield at the Tatum 34-yard line. And there's flags on the play. Looks like Tatum was able to get a little bit of movement there on the offensive line for Dangerfield. It's going to be a false start against Dangerfield. Back them up. Backed them all the way back up to the 38-yard line. Still 2nd down. Parker back to pass. It's a deep pass. Into double coverage there. And that was almost picked off. But it fell incomplete. Looked like that pass was intended for number 8, Rain Wallace. That's going to bring up 3rd down for Dangerfield. It's going to be 3rd down and 16. 4 minutes and 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Parker back to pass again. He lost the handle of the ball there. And he's in trouble and going to be dropped for a big loss on that play. He dropped back to pass there, Derek, and just flat lost the handle on that thing.
A little bit of a momentum crusher there. Looks like they're going to be setting up here to punt.
Yep, drop back to punt. There's number 1, Tanner Teeter. That moved Dangerfield back all the way to about the 43-yard line of Tatum. So it brings up 4th and 21 is what it's showing. I'm not sure there if Dangerfield was wanting to buy a little bit more room there for Teeter on this punt, but they got a delay of game penalty there. Backed it up some more. That was a short kick. Nice return. Stop there by number 1, Tanner Teeter. Had to look like it didn't come off the side of his foot. He had a pretty good rush on him.
A little bit, and I have been worried there for a little bit. Honestly, with the green grass in front of him, it looked like that had a good chance to go for 6.
Yeah, that was awesome open field tackle there by Teeter to save. I agree with you. Save a Tatum touchdown there on that short punt. So Tatum's going to start their second possession here in good field position on the Dangerfield 26, 1st and 10. That was a little razzle-dazzle. Tatum is coming out with some trickery here in this ball game. And that pass was caught, but it was caught out of bounds. So that's going to go to 2nd down and 10 for Tatum with 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first quarter. I'd like to thank all of you Tiger fans out there tuning in to us and watching us here on Tigers Game Day Nation. A little reverse there, and it gained enough for a 1st down for Tatum.
Looks like there they were able to keep the defense, caught the defense sleeping there just a little bit.
Yeah, he got out on that outside. There wasn't nothing but green turf between him and the goal line, but they was able to make a stop.
Looks like we've got a timeout on the defense here.
And that's going to be Dangerfield's 2nd timeout of this first half, leaving them with just 1 remaining. Yeah, Tatum has went to their playbook of trickery tonight. They've caught Dangerfield looked like by surprise on several of these plays, and
unfortunately there's only so many plays they can pull out of that trick bag, so hopefully they use them up here in this first quarter.
I agree, and I'm right there with you. I hope they run out of trick plays. And we're resuming play, 1st down and goal. And that's in for a Tatum touchdown. I believe that was a quarterback there on the quarterback keeper, just scampered there to the near side and was able to get into the end zone pretty easy. That, of course, that touchdown drive was aided there by a short punt from Dangerfield. They're on 4th and long. Looked like it went off the side of Teeter's foot, and so they started with good field position. Looks like they're going for 2. And the quarterback's rolling out. And he's going to waltz into the far corner of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And that brings your score here at Tatum Stadium with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Tatum 14, Dangerfield 3. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors here tonight. Sponsoring our booth here tonight is Texas Heritage National Bank in downtown Dangerfield. Start to finish in Dangerfield as well, downtown. Horn Family Funerals in downtown Dangerfield as well, and Maben Realty. If you get a chance, go by and visit these sponsors, and I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it. Okay, Derek, here we go. We're getting ready, Tatum, to kick off, and we need to get back on that nice drive like we had that first drive that we had. We was moving the ball pretty good. So another little short kick, fielded there by number 19, Micah Broughton. And he's taking the round over on the far side for a nice return. And we got a late flag coming in from way over here on this side of the field. And he threw that thing, Derek, he threw that flag almost clean across that field.
I think he may have been trying out for quarterback for one of these teams.
I tell you what, he was doing something. I seen him reach for that thing, and he reared back, and he give that flag a hurl, and it just flew almost clean across the field. Let's see who this penalty is going to be on. The way they're setting up to mark it off looks like it's going to go against Dangerfield, but we have not gotten a ruling on it yet. And here we go. We're getting a ruling. It's against Dangerfield. Okay, that penalty was against Dangerfield. Looks like it was a big 15-yarder. And that just negated a nice kickoff return there by Broughton. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Their own 37. Handoff to Broughton. He's fighting for yardage. The pile continues to move. And he's going to get about 6 yards, looks like, on that play. Good hard running there by Micah Broughton for the Tigers. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 3. With 1 minute and 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, a handoff to Broughton. He's on the left side. Looks like he got enough for a start to finish first down, and he did. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Derek, that first down was brought to you by start to finish. One minute and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Isaiah Parker back to pass. That one fell just a little short. They're intended for number 8, Rain Wallace. He kind of threw that one off his heels and just come up a little short.
Looked like that Tatum defense got to him just a little quicker than he wanted them to.
Exactly. They come through there pretty quick and had him backpedaling on his heels and just wasn't quite able to get enough on that throw. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 on their own 48. Handoff there to Ashton Williams, and he got out on the outside and got a huge gain for the Tigers. Got all the way into Tatum territory there and gained enough again for a start to finish first down. And Derek, we got 1 minute and 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. It sure would be nice to for Dangerfield to get a score here at the end of this quarter and narrow the margin just a little bit. A quick pass out to number 2, Mason Williams. He's close to a first down. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it just a little short. It's going to be 2nd down and about 1 with 40 seconds left in this first quarter.
So far, the Tigers have been putting together some pretty good offensive drives. A little bit more what we're used to seeing out of the Tigers.
Exactly. Broughton on the carry again, and let's see where they mark it. He might have been able to fight his way down to a Tiger first down, and he did. He was able to gain enough yardage there for start to finish first down for Dangerfield.
Looks like Dangerfield's going to take it down to the end of the first quarter. About 5 seconds left. I believe they're going to take it down. And we're going to go into the second quarter. Tatum 14, Dangerfield 3.
And that's exactly what they did. That is the end of the first quarter here in Tatum Eagle Stadium. With your score, Tatum 14, Dangerfield 3. And once again, Derek, I'd like to thank all of our listeners and watchers out there for tonight's game. Thank you for tuning in to Tigers Game Day Nation broadcast here on YouTube. And we're getting ready here. They're swapping ends of the field. Be Dangerfield's ball, 1st and 10 on the Tatum 17 when we begin this second quarter. Like I said earlier, Derek, Dangerfield's been able to put together some good drives. That one, they was only able to get 3 points out of it, but they have been able to move the ball. We just need to see that defense from last week rise up to the occasion and stop this Tatum offense and the trickery that they've been using. Pass there by Parker to number 7, to Karen Craver, in for a Dangerfield Tiger first down, touchdown. I done got excited there, and, well, I guess you could say it was a first down as well. A first down and a touchdown all at the same time. That touchdown there was brought to you by Horn Family Funerals there in Dangerfield. Yeah, that was a nice little pass out there to Craven, just waltzed in. Number 17, Eric Ballesteros, in for the extra point. It's up, and it's good. So, early with only 5 seconds taken off the clock in the second quarter, Dangerfield scores on a pass there from Isaiah Parker to Ja'Karen Craver for the touchdown, bringing your score to Tatum 14, Dangerfield 10.
So far, Dangerfield looks like they've been able to get a little bit more going offensively than they did last week. The run game's been pretty strong, and the pass has worked pretty good for them. There last week, they kind of had a little bit of struggles getting going, but so far tonight, they look pretty good.
Yeah, they, like I said, last week they just wasn't able to get anything going offensively there against Gladewater. But here tonight, looks like they made some adjustments during practice this week and is able to get a little bit going here in this game tonight. Got 11 minutes and 55 seconds. It only took Dangerfield 5 seconds into the second quarter there to score that touchdown. And again, the score is Tatum 14, Dangerfield 10. Here's a kickoff deep down. Tatum takes it at about the 12-yard line. And he got a good return up. Looks like he's going to be down at about the 31 maybe the 32-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it about the 31. So Tatum's going to take over here on offense. Be first and 10 on their own 31 with 11 minutes and 48 seconds left in the second quarter. There's a handoff. They're met quickly there by number 13, Cameron Crane for Dangerfield. For a short gain of looks like about a yard, going to be second down and 9. A lot of moving around. A lot of moving around there on Tatum. Several guys moving at the same time. And looks like the end didn't quite get set here for Tatum. And it is going to be a legal procedure against Tatum. And that's going to back them up. You get that many men moving at the same time, they've got to come set before the ball snapped, and that didn't happen on that play, and that's good news for the Tigers. That backed them up. Got it second down and 14.
Looks like they tried to reach down in that bag of tricks again, and this time it didn't quite work out for them.
No, that didn't work. The men in the striped suits down there put a stop to that. Drop back to pass. He was flushed out. He come running up the middle. He gained back maybe to about the original line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to spot him down at the 31. It's going to be third down and 10 for Tatum. 10 minutes. 10 seconds left here in the second quarter. We need a good defensive stand right here on this third down play. It's a quarterback keeper. He run out, going to run the option, and he decided to keep it. And he got a good gain there down to about the Tiger 44-yard line. Good enough for a first down. He run out on that option there, Derek, and decided to pull it in, keep it, and run it for himself, and had a good gain there.
Unfortunately, just not enough on that Tiger defense on the outside to contain both.
So it's first down and 10, the Tiger 46. There's a handoff again, but he is swarmed there by two Tigers, number 13, Cameron Crane again. And that one was a loss of about 1 on that play. So it brings up second down and 11. But Derek, that defender for Dangerfield, he had him stopped. He just threw that arm out there trying to trip a leg up, and it didn't happen. And he was able to scamper for a long gain there, all the way down to about the Tiger 12-yard line. Seems like every time, Derek, that we get them third down and long, they just seem to to squirm out of there and get a first down. That play there stopped in there by number 77, Quintus Wilson.
This offense for Tatum looks like they've come out ready to play. They've mounted up some pretty good drives against this Dangerfield defense.
And the quarterback decided to keep that one on the option again, and it didn't fool nobody, especially number 77, Quintus Williams. He made the stop there, may have backed him up a yard or two. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Be 3rd down and goal from the 8 for Tatum. And it sure would be nice, Derek, to come out of this without letting them get any points on the board. That quarterback's rolling out. He was pressured there hard by Teeter, and Teeter just missed him. He was able to get away, and the Tigers come out of there somehow with the ball. I didn't see the fumble. Let's see if... And they did. They give the motion there for Tiger football on a fumble there. And we'll take that.
Just when Tatum looked like they were mounting another scoring drive, sure is glad to get the ball back there.
Exactly.
So we'll see if this Tiger offense can march it down and hopefully get a score of our own.
Exactly. I didn't see the ball come loose, but I'm glad them Tiger defenders did, and they jumped on it. And here they are starting 1st and 10 from their own 11. And the handoff out there to Micah Broughton. And I tell you, he was just bouncing off defenders. Got out on the outside and scampered for a long gain there, down to about the Tiger. See where they're going to mark it. But that was a nice run. Nice run there by Micah Broughton. That's one thing I noticed last week, Derek, as well. Now, Micah Broughton, he don't mind lowering his shoulder and just trying to run through those defenders. He kind of goes back to some of that smash mouth football. He'll lower his shoulder and run through you if he has to. And that's what he's so far he's been able to mount up a couple of good runs here tonight. Just good hard running there by Micah Broughton. It's going to bring up 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. And that wasn't enough there for a start to finish 1st down. We got them 1st and 10 from their own 38. You got a little out pass there to number 8, Wayne Wallace. He got a good gain there, Derek. I did see one of those yellow hankies come out, though. Let's see who that's going to go against. And they look like they're going to get that against Dangerfield, so that'll negate that nice catch and run there by Wayne Wallace. Going to back the Tigers up a little bit. They're going to have 1st and 15 now. The ball on their own 33-yard line. We need to stay away from those penalties, Derek, and keep these drives going.
The penalties there for sure they're a drive killer, and it's it's not really going in favor of the Tigers here so far tonight.
No, because there goes another false start against Dangerfield. I don't know what that Tatum defense is doing to cause these offensive linemen to flinch, but whatever it is, it's working for them, and we need to start watching the ball and negate these penalties here. So it's going to be first down and 20 now for the Tigers. That pass there was out to number 19, Broughton again, but he was met quickly by a Tatum defender for no gain. So it's going to be second down and showing 23. Isaiah Parker back to pass and had number 7, Ja'Karen Craver there coming across the middle. Just he wasn't able to find the handle on that thing, fell incomplete. It's going to bring up third down and a bunch. You know, Derek, we haven't seen the long pass plays that Dangerfield's normally known for. A quick pass out to Graven, and he got a good gain, but it just got him up to just short of the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, you mentioned we haven't seen too many of them long passes from Dangerfield, but I believe this is just about the first time tonight that they've been put in a long yardage situation. So far, the run game and the pass game has been working pretty good for them, but there with the penalties they had, it backed them up pretty far.
Oh, a high snap there to Teeter. He's got it. He corralled it, and he was just lucky to barely get that off. And I'm not so sure if it didn't hit the defender there, but it ended up went out of bounds deep into Dangerfield territory. So Tatum's going to start this offensive series in great shape, deep into Dangerfield territory. That's the second time tonight, Derek, we've had a little trouble with our punts. That one wasn't really the punter's fault, though. He had that ball snap. It went way over his head, and he did good just to be able to corral that thing and get any type of kickoff. So here we go. Tatum first and 10. Ball on the Tiger 14. And one play, Dick, and he's in for a touchdown. Tatum here tonight has been gifted good field possession, and they've been able to capitalize on that good field possession. They're set to try for the extra point. It was a low kick, but it made it across the upright for... So that's going to bring your score here with 5 minutes and 8 seconds left until halftime. Tatum 21, Dangerfield 10. Again, while we're waiting to have this kickoff by Tatum, we'll go give you our sponsors once again. Texas Heritage National Bank, downtown Dangerfield, start to finish downtown Dangerfield as well, and Horn Family Funerals and Maben Realty there in Dangerfield. Go by and see these fine folks. And a short dribbling kick taken there by number 11, Tamar Palmer. He tried to get around to the outside. Got a big pile. It was being pushed forward for a little bit, Derek, and then started going backwards. But the officials stopped it with a forward progress. Looks like going to be about the 40-yard line. So that's where Dangerfield's going to start this offensive series. Looks like from their own 40-yard line.
With just under 5 minutes left on the clock, we'll see if Dangerfield can march it on down and see if we can't get a score right before half.
That would be nice. That would be nice. It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all to use up this whole clock, get a touchdown, and get this thing close going into halftime. Oh, my goodness, that pass was right to that defender. He read that one all the way. He stepped in front of that pass from Isaiah Parker, interception, and taking it down into deep Dangerfield territory. That one hurt.
Not what you'd like to see, especially down in your own territory.
Exactly. He was stopped there by number 19, Micah Broughton, to keep him from going into the end zone for a pick six. Did he get in? I believe they're going to call him out short of the goal line. Looks like he might have been pushed out there by Ashton Williams.
Looks like they're going to mark him about a yard short of the goal line. So that should bring up 1st and goal.
And that's where they got it, 1st and goal from the 1. It's right up the middle, and I hear whistles go, and let's see. Looks like Dangerfield was able to call their 3rd and final timeout of this half. So we got 4 minutes and 35 seconds left until halftime. Tatum 21, Dangerfield 10. And Tatum is knocking on the door for another score. Back to play. It's Rush, and he's in. Then for a Tatum touchdown there. But Derek, that still leaves us plenty of time left on the clock to get something going offensively for ourselves. And we mentioned that a while ago, and it didn't happen. Set the extra point. I think it was a low snap there, and the holder, he just fell on that. So the extra point try is no good. That brings your score, Tatum 27, Dangerfield 10, with 4 minutes and 32 seconds left until halftime. Well, again, Derek, like I said earlier, I can think of at least 3 touchdowns that Tatum has gotten that was just pretty much gifted to him.
So far, other than their trick plays, we haven't really seen a whole lot of the Tatum offense.
No, we haven't. Unfortunately, we've been able to give them good field position on 2 punts and then the interception there, our last possession. So if we can correct those mistakes, we are to be all right. Another little dribbling kick taken there by number 11, Tamara Palmer. He took it back to the inside and didn't gain much. Looks like down to about the Tiger 32-yard line. So with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left, Dangerfield's going to hopefully start another offensive drive here. First and 10 from their own 37. The Tigers going to hopefully be able to move this. Hand off there to Michael Broughton, and he, again, just some good power running down close to a first down. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it about a yard short. Going to be 2nd down and 1. Parker back to pass. Oh, and again, he had his receiver wide open, and it just went right through his hands. Fell incomplete. Be 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers on their own 46-yard line. 3 minutes and 46 seconds left until the half. Handoff up the middle there to Broughton. He powers his way through for about 3 yards, look like. Good enough for a start-to-finish first down for Dangerfield. That's going to bring the ball up to the Tiger 48. Be 1st and 10, 3 minutes and 15 seconds and counting. Handoff, he breaks it to the outside. Ashton Williams looks like he's down. Looks like it's going to be enough for another start to finish first down for the Tigers. I got a timeout here, an injury timeout. Tatum player to be shaken up there a little bit on the play. He's not wanting to come out, but he's going to have to come out for at least one play. He was going back to the huddle there, Derek. He wanted to continue to play ball, but, yeah, he's got to come out and set out for at least one play. Here we are. We're coming back to resume play here with Dangerfield at the ball on the Tatum 40-yard line, 1st down and 10. Handoff to number 8, Rain Wallace. He gets it to the outside. It'll be a nice gain there for about 6 or 7 yards, looks like. Got a timeout on the field. Tatum takes a timeout with 2 minutes and 43 seconds left into halftime. We've got a timeout here at Eagle Stadium. With your score there, as you can see, Tatum 27, Dangerfield 10. Derek, we'd like to keep this little momentum going here and go ahead and hopefully be able to get a score here before halftime.
Other than the few mishaps they've had on special teams and penalties, their offense looks like Tatum's had a hard time putting up with that offense here tonight.
Yeah, we've been able to move the ball pretty good there with just like you said, the kind of the miscues there on special teams give Tatum good field possession. We got 2nd down and 5. Handoff there to Rain Wallace, and that one didn't go anywhere. He was met there by some Tatum defenders. Maybe lost a yard or two. Looks like Tatum is taking another timeout. Looks like they may be trying to get a game plan here and take their timeouts, hoping to get another possession here before the half. It's got Dangerfield's at 3rd and 8. We're faced again by another one of those long 3rd down conversions. We got a little movement on the end of the line here of Dangerfield, and that's going to back them up. No, they said he was forced to move there. They're giving that offsides against Tatum. So we dodged a bullet there. I seen looked like the tight end moved on this near side, but evidently he was kind of drawn to move there by the Tatum defender. So it's 3rd down 3 for the Tigers. Handoff there to Rain Wallace up the middle. And that's going to be enough for a start to finish 1st down. Dangerfield's moving the ball. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. And the clock is moving. Dangerfield's in a kind of hurry up here to try to get a score. Parker back to pass. He's got a receiver out. Eric, could you see what number that was?
I'm not real sure. They've been in a little bit of hurry-up pace here.
Yeah, it looked like it was completed out there to number 8, Rain Wallace, enough for a start-to-finish 1st down. Tigers moving the ball here with 2 minutes left in this 2nd quarter. That run there didn't really get off too good there. Maybe gained a yard or two. And here we are with our 2-minute warning here in a 2-minute timeout here in Eagle Stadium with the clock showing 1 minute and 55 seconds left to go here into halftime. Dangerfield's got the ball. Be 2nd down and 8 on the Tatum 14. That's something that the UIL actually started this year, was a 2-minute timeout at the end of, or they're in the 2nd quarter and the 4th quarter. At 2 minutes to go, they kind of give them an extra timeout there. So we'll take it. That gives our guys a little bit of chance to get a breather. And we're about ready to resume play here with 1 minute and 55 seconds left on the clock. 2nd down and 8 from the Tatum 14. We need to get this in for a score. Parker to pass in the corner. Oh, number 2 went up for it. I thought he had it, but again, it just got through his hands. That was intended there for Mason Williams. And I tell you what, when he jumped up for that ball, I thought he had it, and it must have just somehow went right through his hands. Here we are, 3rd down and 8. Oh, the handoff there to Broughton, and that one was read all the way there by the Tatum defense. Knocked him there for a big loss. Going to be 4th down for the Tigers. Let's look and see. Got 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this half. They're going to go for it. 4th down and 13 for the Tigers. And let's see. I believe we got some flags on the play. The way that offensive lineman come tumbling back there, that's just about got to be on the defense, and it is. Going to be offsides against Tatum.
And that's a nice break there for the Tigers. It's going to move them up a little.
Little closer to that goal line, exactly. Going to be 4th down and 8 on the 14. Parker back to pass. He got it. Let's see. Did the hands go up? I believe they did. That's enough there for a Tiger touchdown. Nice pass and catch there to... Didn't catch the number there, but that was good enough there for a Horn Family Funerals touchdown for the Tigers. Eric Ballesteros come in, set up to kick the extra point. You know, it's nice to finally see extra points actually kicked. We hadn't really seen extra point kicker. And let's see, they're giving that one no good. So that's going to bring your score to Tatum 27, Dangerfield 16 with 1 minute and 11 seconds left until halftime. They little booth that we're in here, Derek, that little divider between the rooms that we're in, about the time I looked to see if that kick was going through the uprights, all I saw was a beam. I didn't see what happened. I didn't see if he pulled it, if it was blocked, or what. Our windows here are a little narrow. But anyway, Dangerfield was able to score, miss the extra point. And you scored a Tatum 27, Dangerfield 16. Dangerfield set to kick here with 1 minute and 11 seconds left into the half. Ballesteros set to kick, and it's off. Down, him returning the ball. He's up to about the he got up to look like about the 37 maybe. Can't really see where the officials are going to mark that. At 1 minute and 3 seconds left until halftime. We need a defensive stand right here, Derek. If we ever had one, we need one now to keep the damage down going into this halftime. 1st and 10 from Tatum at the 38. Here's a handoff. He's got about 4 or so yards tackled in there by number 11, Tamar Palmer. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. I didn't see a flag come out, but I see the officials down there kind of huddled up together, so I'm going to say there was a flag somewhere. Did you see a flag?
Haven't so far seen a flag, but they're definitely talking about something.
Yeah, they're definitely huddled up there with the referee discussing something. The umpire's holding the ball. Looks like he's going to mark something off against Tatum. We just haven't gotten a ruling yet. We do have a stoppage in play for what appears to be a penalty with 53 seconds left on the clock. And here he's going to give the ruling. Well, I thought he was. Well, I never did really see him give a signal, but it looked like it, whatever it was, it might have been against Dangerfield, kind of moved the ball up. Quarterback on that option again, and he keeps it for a big gain there for Tatum. Down to about the Dangerfield 27, looks like. And they're in the hurry up. We got 45 seconds and counting. And he just threw that one, Derek. He threw that one into the ground to stop the clock with 41 seconds left.
So far, the little quarterback option they've been running has been a pretty good play for him.
Yes, it has. He's running that option pretty good tonight, and he's kept it himself for a couple of long gains, and hopefully we can draw something up at halftime and stop that. A handoff there to the left side for a short gain, 30 seconds and counting under halftime. They're definitely in a hurry up here, but well, he spiked it again, Derek. They're on 3rd down, so that's going to bring up 4th down and 8. I'm not really sure why he would have spiked it there on that 3rd down. But again, they've been doing some trickery here tonight, so evidently they have something up their sleeve. Here we go, 4th down and 8. Tatum on Dangerfield 26. The quarterback keeps it. He's out to say he's not going to get the 1st down. He stopped. He did stay in bounds, but the clock should stop with that turnover, and it did with 13 seconds left on the clock. Now we got an injured player on the field. So that's going to halt play here for just a moment with 13 seconds left on the clock in this 2nd quarter. Dick, I wonder does Dangerfield have any trick plays that you know of? We could use a little trickery here with these 13 seconds to to get another score here before halftime.
With the amount of speed they have there on that offense, I would assume they should have something they could be able to dial up.
All right, we're an injured players almost off the field there. Waiting on him to get clear of the field to start this play here. They got 13 seconds left. Let's see what Dangerfield's going to do. And looks like they just going to nail it and go into halftime with a score of Tatum 27, Dangerfield 16. Well, Derek, other than those few miscues that we had on special teams, and then, of course, that interception that was returned deep into Dangerfield territory, Dangerfield's played pretty solid tonight. The offense has got several good plays going and just end up would find themselves at third down and long, and on a couple of those drives end up falling short, but of course they're still in this. They're still in this thing by all means.
We'll see what they can come up with at halftime, but other than the quarterback option, there's not a whole lot to that Tatum offense.
No, I haven't seen it either. There are handoffs that would go anywhere around the middle, whether it's on the left side or the right side, has been snuffed out pretty good by that Dangerfield defense. It's that quarterback option that, like you said, it just they haven't been able to get that one dialed in to stop that, and hopefully Coach Nelson and the coaching staff can draw something up here at halftime to put a stop to that quarterback option. Well, we're gonna take a little break here and let y'all enjoy the halftime festivities, and we will be back in about 26 minutes when halftime's over.
Officers are Senior Sergeant Jacqueline Moreno, Lieutenant Kimberly Carmona, Captain Jalen Wallace, and Major Amara Yaw. The bells are under the direction of Ms. Sean Freeman and managed by Anari Attaway and Zanaya Lee. They will now perform a palm routine to Runaway Baby. That's what you say. Tell me, baby, please don't go away. Open up, Thank you, Tiger Bells. Now I'd like to draw your attention to our visitor side. DHS Cheerleader of the Week is Miss Trinity Attaway. And now, taking the field for your halftime entertainment is our DHS Tiger Band. They are under the direction of Mr. Dakota Sanson and Miss Allie Luama and Jax Newman.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tatum High School and Tatum ISD are proud to present the 2025-2026 award-winning Eagle Eye Drill Team under the direction of Andrea Barker. Leading the team on the field are officers at back center, Line Sergeant Carly Chavarria. Running the triangle with her from left to right, Lieutenants Talasha Neal and Delilah Chambers, followed by Lieutenants Kayla Baker and Kinsey Prock. And on the 50, your captain, Lauren Davis. At this time, the Eaglettes would like to recognize social officers Ava Rodriguez and Lindsay Valdez. The Eaglettes would like to congratulate Dancer of the Week, Nakia Bolton, and Spirit Girl of the Week, Manager Haven Hall. The Eaglettes halftime performance is proudly sponsored by Platinum sponsor Sierra Flaxan, LLC, and Gold sponsor, also this window and door company. This evening's halftime performance will kick off with a traditional screamer jazz routine filled with energy, excitement, and crowd-pleasing moves. This upbeat performance is set to Get Ready by Pitbull and Blake Shelton.
We're here for a long time. We're here for a good time. We're here for a long time. We're here for a good time. We're here for a long time. We're here for a good time. If you're here for a good time, put your hands up now, say. With it, bam-a-lam, whoa. With it, bam-a-lam, whoa. With it, bam-a-lam, get ready to ride. Whoa. With it, bam-a-lam, whoa. With it, bam-a-lam, whoa. With it, bam-a-lam, get ready to ride.
The Tatum Independent School District proudly presents for your halftime entertainment the award-winning Tatum Fighting Eagle Marching Band. Tonight the band will be featuring the Eagle Twirlers performing to Locked Out of Heaven. The twirler of the week is Hadley Donovan. Tonight, the band will finish your halftime entertainment by performing movement 1 and 2 of their 2025 marching show entitled Reboot, written by Roderick Boyce Jr., featuring music from Martin Garrix and Boular. Drum major Zoe Luna, is your band ready to perform? Football fans, please welcome the Fighting Eagle Marching Band. Tatum High School Band. Flute soloist is Casey Vandery. Trumpet soloist is James Lenning. Marcher of the week is Connor Humphrey. Section of the week of the flutes. Tour captain is Hadley Donovan. Majorette choreographer is Marisha George. Color guard tech is Catherine McKinney. The Fighting Eagle Band is under the direction of Shannon Sanders, Kevin Hendricks, and Dustin Nino. We would like to thank the Tatum administration, faculty, and staff, and the Fighting Eagle Band boosters for all their continued support of our program. Also like to thank Calvary Baptist Church in Henderson for providing the water for the game. Let's hear it one more time for the Tatum High School Band. Great job, band.
All right. We're back. As the teams are getting about ready to come back on the field here to begin this second half. Got about a minute left in the halftime festivities, but the bands have already left the field. I hope y'all enjoyed, though, the bands and the drill teams tonight. Give you a little bit of halftime entertainment there. And Derek, I'm anxious to see what kind of adjustments that the Tigers made, possibly, and hopefully be able to stop that quarterback option that Tatum's been able to run and been pretty effective here tonight. But we'll see as Tatum's already taken the field. They'll be taking the second half opening kickoff here. And again, before we do this kickoff, I'd like to recognize once again our sponsors, Texas Heritage National Bank, Start to Finish, Horn Family Funerals, and Maben Realty. I'd like to thank y'all for your support of Tiger football and Tiger Game Day Nation here, the broadcast. I'd like to thank y'all so much for helping us be able to bring this to those that are unable to attend tonight's game. And Ballesteros kicks off here starting the second half. And it's a muffed there by Tatum, and he is swarmed by Dangerfield. That's what I kind of like to see, though. That's the way I like to see second half start off there, Derek. We've got they've got Tatum pinned back in their own end of the field. Got an injured player on the field, so we'll he's up and heading off the side of the field there on his own, so we're going to hope he'll be able to return to tonight's action. Tatum, and with the run, able to get a first down, kind of get out of their own end of the field there. Like they're going to have the ball on their own 20, be first down and 10 for Tatum. And I'll bring it around here to the near side. And he's got in there pretty quick by number 55. That's going to be Ja'Cory Wright. That was for no gain there. It's going to be second down and well, it looks like they're going to back him up about a yard. Be second down and 11. There they were, Derek, again with a lot of movement around that line and was able to bring the ball around to the near side, enough for a first down there for Tatum. We had them deep in their own end, and they're kind of marching out, hand out. It's going to go to the far side, up into there pretty quick. We get a number, look like maybe number 7, Karen Craver, on the stop there. Picked up a couple. Going to be second down and 8. We got 9 minutes and 55 seconds left in this third quarter. Oh, and Derek A. went with that quarterback option again. He pitched it out, and a fumble on the play, but Tatum was able to recover. They looked like they read that one pretty good.
Maybe that halftime adjustment was on the quarterback pitch.
Yeah, I hope so, because right about the time he trying to make up his mind, did he want to keep it or pitch it, he had to pitch it because he had Tigers all over him. Bring up third and 17. Little misdirection there. He's going to get it out to the far side, but he's going to be run out of bounds well short of a first down. That should bring up fourth down. Looks like we're going to see the punting unit for Tatum. I believe that's the first time they've had to punt tonight. Let's see what Dangerfield can do with it. Back deep, they got number 7, Karen Craver. And it's a line drive punt. It's fielded there by number 11, Tamar Palmer. He wasn't able to get going anywhere there. But Dangerfield will have good field position here. Let's see where they spot the ball. Looks like they're going to spot it about the 35-yard line, looks like. So Dangerfield will have it first down and 10 from their own 35. Let's see, this will be Dangerfield's first possession of this second half. We got 8 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Isaiah Parker still at quarterback for Dangerfield. He threw a backwards pass there, and luckily that ball was able to bounce around and get out of bounds before Tatum was able to recover it. That could have been ugly. However, it went out of bounds for a big loss there for Dangerfield. That one was just a little over the head of the receiver, and second down and 19. Back to pass again. Number 7, Craver. He's got it. He's running around there on the far side. Looks like gets pretty close back to the original line of scrimmage there. See where they mark the ball. Looks like it's where they're going to mark it at 35. So it's going to be third down and 10. We need a little bit of that first half offense to come out here in this second half. 7 minutes and 55 seconds left. Craver back to pass. He's got number 2, Mason Williams. They're coming back across the middle, and that's enough for a start-to-finish first down for the Tigers. That was a much-needed first down there that seemed to not be able to get anything going, but that was a nice pass play. 1st and 10 from the 49. Rain Wallace there on the carry. Just couldn't quite get it out on the outside. He was trying to bounce it out there to the outside. Just couldn't quite get out there. It looks like he may have lost a yard on that, so it's going to be 2nd down and 11. The ball right there at midfield on the 50. And handoff started up the middle and then bounced it outside. It might have been Ashton Williams on that run, and it didn't get anywhere. So we got 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers right here at midfield. Parker back to pass. Oh, my, and it's intercepted by Tatum. And he returns it back to the Dangerfield 43-yard line. He had pretty good coverage there, Derek, and was just able to step in front of that pass for the 2nd interception there tonight for the Tatum Eagles. We got 6 minutes and 1 second left in the 3rd quarter. Tatum with the interception there at the ball here. Hand off a good run there tackled in by number 5, Isaiah Wilberger. That was enough for a Tatum first down. Got another player down. He's up and walking off on his, really without any help there, so we'll hope he'll be able to get back in the game for the Tigers here quickly. And again, on this turnover, Derek, Tatum's got the ball going deep into Dangerfield territory at the 23, 1st down and 10. Handoff going to the far side. He's got blockers. He lost the ball. Looked like it was batted back in before it went out of bounds there by a Dangerfield defender, but they're saying that it went out of bounds. Got a pause in action here once again for an injured player. Got 5 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Tatum still leading this ball game, Derek, 27-16. Neither team so far this second half's been able to get anything going other than this the Tatum interception there that give them good field position. We're back to resume play. Tatum 2nd down and 7. Handoff up the middle, met by several Tigers there. Number 54, Layden Evans. There on the stop. The Tigers going to bring up 3rd and about 5, looks like. They're going to give him, now it's going to be down to the 16, be 3rd and 3. We need to stop right here. Derek had the option again. He pitched it off that time, but he took a lick from Tiger defender there. Again, we've got another player down, so we'll not really sure. Sometime, Derek, when you get the weather with the heat and stuff, and it just, I don't know if it's cramps or what, but early in the year seems to be where that's something that kind of hits these young men is cramps. He's up and headed back off to the sideline there. So we'll be resuming play here shortly. 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Tatum in Dangerfield's end of the field. Like showing ball on the 11, 1st and 10. Handoff coming up the middle. He's met there by number 11, Tamar Palmer, and number 55, Ja'Cory Wright. Gain of maybe 5 on the plate. Looks like they got it marked about the 7-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 7. There that pitch was again, and the quarterback had a Dangerfield defender right there in his face. He made the pitch. And they dodged another bullet there with the ball hitting the turf. Tatum back here was able to fall on it for a loss on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. 3rd and 8 with the ball on the 9. So they can get a first down without a touchdown, but we need to stop right here. There's a pass, and it's out of the end zone. Falls on incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Let's see what Tatum's going to do on this 4th down and 8. I would guess, Derek, that they're probably going to go for it this deep in the end zone. And they do. It's the pitch again. And he waltzes into the end zone. There wasn't anybody out there on that pitch, man. And Derek, like you said earlier, that quarterback option has been really the only play that Tatum's had any success with tonight.
So far, it's been a real problem for that Dangerfield defense.
Yeah, they just hadn't been able to come up with a solution to stop that, and we're set for the extra point. It's up and it's good. So that's going to bring your score. Here with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the third quarter, Tatum 34, Dangerfield 16. So we got a short break in action here as they prepare for kickoff. Like to once again mention our sponsors here tonight. Texas Heritage National Bank, Start to Finish, Horn Family Funerals, and Maben Realty. These businesses there in Dangerfield, and we're thankful for their support of the Dangerfield Tigers and this game day broadcast. And there's Tatum set to kick off. Dangerfield's ready to receive here. We need to get something going here in this second half. Another little dribbler. Dangerfield will take over here at about the 43, looks like. Looks like Eric, it might have been another one of those cramps. And I tell you, them cramps rough on a young man, and I'll have to say they rough on an old man too. I catch them, and woo-wee, I tell you, they're not fun.
So far, injuries have been a real killer to this Dangerfield team here to start the second half.
Yes, it has. They have been able to return back into the game, though, so that's a good thing. Dangerfield starting this possession off here, 1st and 10 from their own 43. Handoff there, I believe, to Ashton Williams. He's going to gain about 2 or 3. 2 or 3 yards there. Number 60 there is his lead blocker. He kind of got rolled up on there. He stopped play for him. He's going to have to go out for at least one play before he's able to return. Dangerfield's going to have the ball 2nd down and 8 from their own 45. Isaiah Parker in the shotgun. Got a quick pass out, and it's dropped. Looked like that pass there was intended for Mason Williams. Just unable to find the handle on it. Falls incomplete, brings up 3rd down and 8. Dangerfield again faced with a long 3rd down. Isaiah Parker's rushed. He throws the ball, and it's tapped out, incomplete, intended there for number 2, Mason Williams. Good defensive play there for the Tatum defender to get up and knock that ball away. Make that ball fall incomplete. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 8. Looks like the Tigers are going to punt. Number 1, Tanner Teeter back to do the punting. There it seemed like the last time I remember that Dangerfield punted, the snap went over his head and was just kind of disastrous there for the Tigers. And the Tigers are going to think about this just a little bit. They take a timeout here with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Tatum up 34-16. All right, Dangerfield still in the punting formation here with 4th down and 8 from their own 45. Another high snap. Teeter was able to catch it, bring it down. A little short return there. Knocked out of bounds there, but number 54, Layden Evans. That snap there almost got over his head. He was able to knock it down there by the tips of his fingers. Able to get it off, but it wasn't able to get all of his might and strength into it, so it was a short punt. Tatum's got the ball 1st and 10 from their own 42. Handoff come there. It got about 5 yards, stopped in there by number 70, Rod Holloman. One of our big defensive linemen there. You run into that kind of size, you're gonna stop. 2nd down and 4. Come up the middle, kind of had him stop there. Dangerfield come out of that pile with the ball, but they're saying he was down, giving him enough there for a 1st down. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the Tiger 47. A handoff coming here to the near side. Met there by a host of Tigers. Number 12, Landon Smith, and number 13, Cameron Crane, they're in on the stop. Looks like got it down to about the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Tatum. Got 1 minute left in this third quarter. Drop back to pass. Almost intercepted there. That Tatum receiver had to turn into a defender there to keep that ball from being intercepted. That'll be 3rd down and 2 from the Tiger 39, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Another handoff. Looks like he's going to get enough there for the first down. We're stopped in there by number 12, Landon Smith. I'm down to about the Tiger 34-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Clock's running with 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Handoff up the middle. He got a little bit of running room there. He's got by a host of Tigers, and again, the Tigers come out of the pile with the ball, but they're saying he's down. We got a injured Tatum player. They're going to say, I guess, that he was down before that ball come loose, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Tatum. With 21 seconds left in the third quarter. All right, we're about ready to resume play after that injury timeout. And as the clock started and run down to all zeros there in the third quarter, that is the end of the third quarter here at Tatum Eagle Stadium, with the Tatum Eagles leading 34-16. Again, I'll take this time to recognize our sponsors tonight's broadcast. We got Texas Heritage National Bank there in downtown Dangerfield. Stop by and see James Duke and the rest of the fine, friendly folks there at Texas Heritage National Bank for all your banking needs. Start to finish there in Dangerfield. If you got any needs for any team apparel, whether it be shirts, hats, banners, go by and see Josh Sanders there at Start to Finish downtown Dangerfield, and he can get you fixed up. Horn Family Funerals there in Dangerfield. Stop by and visit with Jason Horn and his friendly staff there at Horn Family Funerals, and just here, and also Maben Realty. And as they resume play there, Tatum took it in. Derek here for another touchdown. And this one may be getting away from us here just a little bit as we get ready to attempt this extra point. They give a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. Looked like they're against Dangerfield. Didn't really see what happened there, but I guess that'll be assist on the kickoff. We're set to try for an extra point here for Tatum. And before the snap, we got a false start there against Tatum. That should back them up a little bit, make this extra point a little more exciting. It's going to make this extra point. Try about a 25-yarder now. High snap, the kick's up, and it's good. That brings your score. Tatum 41, Dangerfield 16. Derek H. started that fourth quarter off a little quick before I was able to finish my sponsors here. End up and like to recognize Maben Realty there in Dangerfield. Go by and see Mark and Karen McIntyre, Jesse Moore, or Lloyd there at the Dangerfield branch of Maben Realty for all your realty needs, whether you're wanting to buy or sell. They can get you fixed up there at Maben Realty in Dangerfield. And Derek, at 15-yard penalty, there will be assist here on the kickoff. Tatum's going to be kicking this one off from the Dangerfield 45. But the way he's been kicking it tonight, he's been just kind of dribbling it out there pretty much to the first line of the receivers. But he did kick this one deep. Taken there by number 3, C.T. Elkins. He returned it, short return up to about the 17, looks like. So that's where they're going to spot the ball at the Dangerfield 17. So they'll have it first down and 10 from their own 17 here in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this contest. A little short pass there into number 7, Karin Craver. A gain of about 5 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 5 for the Tigers. 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far side. Back to pass. Caught in there by number 2, Mason Williams. And he's pushed out of bounds. They're going to be enough for a start to finish first down for the Tigers. We'll bring up first down and 10, ball on the 35. Pass again there. Again, looked like to number 7, Craver. He was hit there pretty close to the first down before being driven back. Let's see where they're going to mark the forward progress on this one. And it looks like there was a penalty on that play. It's going to go against Dangerfield. That's going to push them back. Going to be back to about the 30-yard line. Still first down for the Tigers. Back to pass. He's looking for a receiver. He's got, get that number there, number 10, Eli Harrison. They're going to pick up enough for a start to finish first down. They're going to be out of bounds about the 50-yard line. Ten minutes and 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Little pass there to number 8, Rain Wallace, and he's down the sideline. He is going to score for a Horn Family Funerals touchdown for the Tigers. Now that was a nice catch and run there by Rain Wallace. He got out there on the outside, and some of that speed showed up there and was able to take that one all the way to the house. Set up for Eric Ballesteros, going to attempt the extra point. Good snap, hold, kicks up, and it's good. That was a pretty quick score there for the Tigers. That brings your score to Tatum 41, Dangerfield 23, with 10 minutes and 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. All right. That defense of the first half of last week's game, Derek, needs to show up here and show out here in this fourth quarter. We can get a couple of more scores and make this a little more respectable. Ballesteros set to kick off. Fielded about the 20. Tatum. He tackled in there by a host of Tigers at about the 19-yard line. Number 44, Lane Strong, in there on the tackle. I did see some flags come out there. There's about 2 or 3 on the field. Let's see which direction it's going to go. Those flags come in there right about the middle of the field. It looked like the umpire, Derek, is set to mark that off against Tatum. So that's a good thing for the Tigers, and that's what he's doing. He's marking off, looks like maybe about 15 yards. I haven't actually seen the call on that. Did you see the call, Derek? I didn't see the call. What happened there?
Not real sure on that, but a good backup there for Tatum. So we'll see if the Tigers can get a stop here on defense.
Yeah, it's first down and 10. Handoff up the middle, and that's about one of the longest runs up the middle that they've been able to possess here tonight. For Tatum, looks like he gained about 8 yards. Nine minutes and 40 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Tiger band across the far side there. Derek's trying to get these Tigers motivated. Tatum gets a first down there. It'll be first down and 10 for Tatum on about their own 29-yard line. 9 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. Tatum up 41-23. Handoff coming around here to this near side. He was able to dodge there about 2 Dangerfield defenders there and end up with a nice gain before going out of bounds at about the Dangerfield 46, looks like. And we got some flags on the play. Looks like you're going to bring it back, holding against Tatum. So that wipes out that good run there by Tatum, and hey, we'll take it.
That's a huge break for this Dangerfield defense.
Yes, it is. Clock running, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball game. About first and 12 now for Tatum. Handoff goes around, tries to get it to the outside, but Dangerfield defense led by number 19, Micah Broughton, wasn't going to have it. He was able to get his arms around him there and keep him from getting any type of gain. Bring up second down and 12. Handoff again, coming around here to this near side. He's brought down again there by number 19, Broughton, and number 2, Mason Williams. For short gains, going to bring up third down and about 7. With the ball on Tatum on their own 32. We need a stop right here. Get this ball back with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're down. There goes the quarterback option. He decided not to throw it. They grabbed him, Derek, and somehow he was able to pitch that ball out still. And Dangerfield was able to get on him pretty quick. Only gained a couple of yards, and I seen another one of those yellow flags come out. Let's see what the ruling is on that one. It was 3rd down and 7. Let's see here for the call. Looks like we got a chop block on Tatum, so that's going to back them on up a little bit farther. No, looks like the Dangerfield, I guess, declined that, I guess. Not really sure there. Look. Got officials talking about something there on the far side. They're going to try to figure out how they're going to mark this off. I guess Dangerfield declined that penalty. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 4 from the 36-yard line. They're showing it 4th down and 3 from the 36. Tatum's going to go for it. And let's get a huge stop here for the Tigers. Quarterback's going to roll it out, and he's got room. And he's down inside Dangerfield territory. He was able to get that out on the outside and was able to turn it into a big gain there on 4th and 3. And we just couldn't come up with a stop there, Derek. And now Tatum's got the ball 1st and 10 in Dangerfield's territory here, leading 41-23 with 6 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Handoff is going to the outside there, Derek, and that was snuffed out pretty quickly there by number 11, Tamar Palmer, after a gain of maybe 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. From the Dangerfield 36. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in this contest. The quarterback keeper, he's going to try to get to the outside. He shucks a tackle. Gained a couple more yards there before being knocked out of bounds, but number 3, C.T. Elkins. But it was not before he gained a 1st down to keep this drive going and exhaust this clock here that's running out on the Tigers. It's 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 for Tatum. Handoff up the middle for about 8 yards, 7 or 8 yards, depends on where they spot it. Looks like they're going to give him about a 9-yard gain. Going to be 2nd down and 1. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to the end of the game. I hear whistles on the play. Not sure what those whistles were for. I hadn't seen them mark off anything, but I definitely heard whistles and play was stopped. Tatum coach wanted a little bit of explanation of what's going on there. Three minutes, 30 seconds left in this contest. The handoff up the middle and flags again on the play. You're going to go against Tatum, so that's going to back him up a little bit. Stops the clock at 3 minutes and 21 seconds. The referee signals for the clock to start, and Tatum's in no hurry. Going to be 3rd down and 6 from the Tiger 23. Handoff to the left side. Stopped in there by number 19, Micah Broughton, for a short gain. Going to bring up 4th down and 2. Fourth down and 2. Last time, Derek, at Dangerfield had them at a 4th down. They were able to somehow sneak out of tackles and get a 1st down. Let's see if we can get a stop here. Handoff there to the right side, and he was hit in there hard by number, I didn't get that number, looked like number 11, Tamar Palmer, and he stopped him short of the 1st down, so Dangerfield will take over here with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Dangerfield takes over on their own 19, 1st and 10. Tried to dump it off there to number 8, Rain Wallace. It falls short and falls incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Back to pass. Number 8, Rain Wallace come back for it. Got it. It's across the middle. Oh, I thought he was going to break that one. I thought he might have been able to be gone on that one. They made a good shoestring tackle, but not until he got a start to finish 1st down for the Tigers.
There's a lot of green grass in there, and I thought he had it, but luckily they were able to get him by the ankle to save what would have been a Dangerfield Tiger touchdown.
Yeah, that was a good defensive shoestring tackle there, and like I said, he had a lot of green turf in front of him to just take that thing to the house, but good shoestring tackle there by Tatum defender. That brings us down to the 2-minute timeout here with 2 minutes left in this ball game. Tatum up 41-23. As we get ready to resume play, Dangerfield be 1st and 10 from their own 35. Parker back to pass across the middle. Man, wide open. Wide open there. Who was that? Number 10, Eli Harrison, looks like. Enough for another start to finish first down. And Dangerfield's driving the ball here with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this ball game. I'd like to see Dangerfield end this thing here on a positive note. Positive upside, Parker, and he's going deep. About the first deep pass, Derek, I've seen all night for a Dangerfield touchdown. And that touchdown was brought to you by Horn Family Funerals there in Dangerfield.
They're using some of that Dangerfield speed to get behind the Tatum defense for a wide open Dangerfield touchdown.
Exactly. He probably had several steps on that defender, and he laid it right in there for a touchdown. And we mentioned that earlier. We're wondering kind of where those long balls have been. Here we go. We're going to have Eric Ballesteros in for the extra point. Snap, kicks up, and it's good. Well, I mentioned earlier about Dangerfield needing to score and at least end this thing on a positive note, and that's exactly what they done there, Derek, on that long pass from Isaiah Parker. Did you get the number of that receiver?
I missed it.
I was so excited on seeing how wide open he was and seeing that ball come right down in his hands. I didn't even get a number myself. I guess that's one thing about the broadcasting. I got into the game there and like to forgot what I was actually here to do. But anyway, Dangerfield scored on that long pass play there to bring your score to Tatum 41, Dangerfield 30. Dangerfield set to kick off here with 1 minute and 28 seconds left in this ball game. It'd be nice if Dangerfield could recover an onside kick, and that's kind of what it did, but it went right straight to number 11 for Tatum, and he fell on it, and they'll take over at their own 49-yard line with 1 minute and 28 seconds left in this contest. Again, real quick, our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Texas Heritage National Bank, Start to Finish, Horn Family Funerals, and Maben Realty. These businesses located there in Dangerfield, and we want to thank y'all for your support of this broadcast and the Dangerfield Tigers. And Tatum looks like they're going to just run this last 1 minute and 20 seconds out as he took the snap. The quarterback took the snap and just knelt it down. Going to bring up second down and about 12. But there's only 1 minute left. They should be able to run this thing down and in this game with a victory here tonight over the Tigers. And yes, Derek, that looks like what he's going to do is kneel this thing down. So Tatum looks like they're going to come out of this with the victory, and they will start their season off 1-1 with a victory here tonight over the Tigers. And the Tigers will start their season 0-2 in non-district play. And Derek, we're going to have a tough Pleasant Grove team next week.
I haven't looked into much to Pleasant Grove this year, but they normally have a pretty good team, and I would have to imagine that it's probably going to be pretty tough again this year.
Yep, and as the teams walk across and shake hands there in the middle of the field, the clock just struck all zeros here in Tatum Eagle Stadium. In your final score, Tatum Eagles 41, Dangerfield Tigers 30. Dangerfield had some bright spots in this game tonight, and that's something that they could build on for next week. And again, we're just in the early parts of this season, and I really think that we'll be all right in district, as we have a pretty tough non-district schedule set up. Next week we'll be facing Pleasant Grove. They're in Dangerfield. And so I hope we can take things from tonight and put things together and have a little bit more success next week. But I'd like to thank all of y'all for tuning in to us tonight here. Derek here with the stats and running the camera and color commentating, and I'm Derek. Derek here with me, and I'm Darren, and we're just glad to be broadcasting here tonight. Want to thank all of y'all for tuning in with us. Join in back next week as Dangerfield is at home against Pleasant Grove. And one more time, I would like to thank our sponsors, Texas Heritage National Bank. Go by and see James Duke and the fine folks there at Texas Heritage National Bank for your banking needs. Start to finish there in Dangerfield. Go by and see Josh Sanders if you need any team apparel, whether it be hats, shirts, for any sport, banners. He's got it all, and he can fix you up there at start to finish in Dangerfield. Horn Family Funerals. Go by and visit with Jason Horn and his fine staff there, and just visit with him, and he can get you prepared for, the things there in life that it's all going to come our way one time, and nobody really likes funeral homes. But I tell you what, go by and see Jason Horn and that fine staff with any need or whatever that you may have, and he can tell you everything you need to know. And also Maben Realty. Go by and see Mark and Karen McIntyre there at the office here in Dangerfield, and also Jesse Moore and Lori Lloyd. If you have any land or a house to sell, or maybe you're wanting to buy, go by and see the fine folks at Maben Realty for your realty needs. So, Derek, here we're going to sign off here tonight. Thanks y'all once again for joining us tonight. And as the teams have done played their school songs, they're getting ready to exit. We'll get loaded up here, and we will see y'all next week in Dangerfield against Pleasant Grove. Good night, and God bless.